Hot take hump day. We're taking your hot takes. 414-799-1973. But we got derailed, as we usually do on the show.
It happens.
We started talking about our love of the Blackstone Grill. I used it last night. KB, you used yours last night.
Yep.
And that spun into the fact that us talking about the grill and me surfing for accessories and looking around and just talking about it. I've now been getting fed several ads trying to sell me a commercial electric hot dog roller grill cooker machine. That's what it says. It's a hot dog roller grill cooker machine, just like you see when you're drunkenly wandering through the convenience store and you see the hot dogs spinning, or at the movie theater. And they have varying levels of them, KB, but they're mostly like, I was surprised at how cheap they were, $179. So that spun into, wouldn't that be great to have for the man cave, Packer cave, the Badger cave, the Brewer cave, whatever cave you have in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Be great to have. And then KB said, if you win the lottery, you're going to build a Quick Trip in your basement.
Yeah, it would have not an actual the whole thing, but everything would look like it came out of a Quick Trip. Yes.
Bins of hot food, here, soda fountain.
Bucky Backer, I got to tell you right now, you're high for wanting this.
All right, yeah, because we're asking, what do you want in your dream?
He said, if I could have one item, it would be a commercial deep fryer and vent system. Air fryer is great as all, but it's not like the real thing. I would beer batter everything I could, candy bars, ground up Cheetos to deep fry jalapeno poppers, breakfast chimichangas, beer battered pheasant wrapped with bacon. So here's the thing, that you can have the best vent system in the world, but you will smell like grease, and your whole entire house will smell like grease.
He wants a commercial deep fryer,
right?
With a vent.
But you're still going to smell like grease,
even with a good vent.
Yes.
Well, we might have to put up the bat signal and reach out to our buddy Nick Chipman from dudefoods.com, who has one of those little fryers, and he fries a lot of stuff, constantly frying stuff.
Yeah, but your
getting
house
paid
smells
for it.
like
He's
grease.
made it a living. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe there's something to mitigate. It's been a long time since you worked at KFC, my friend.
Yes, it has. But I've been in places that have those, and you end up smelling like it when you leave. Any of those things, you end up. You don't smell like it when you're there, but you smell like it when you leave.
Right. Bob in Minneapolis said he worked at gas stations, and those hot dog rollers are terrible to clean. Well, I didn't think about that. And at that price, you just get a new one. What would you like? With the piece de resistance of your man cave, your domicile, what is it? The dream item. What do you need to have? From the 414, I bought my son a commercial pizza oven, nacho cheese machine, and a Jägermeister cooling machine. Really cheap at the bar and restaurant convention in Vegas. Problem being, his wife never comes up to he said he never comes up to eat because he just stays downstairs. Smart man.
Okay, this is and I just sent because we have to take this to the point where it's turnkey and then never do it, because that's what we do.
Okay.
I just sent a text to a friend of ours who is good friends with Adam Pollack, chef to the stars.
Oh yeah.
Now, we had just come from the Unwrapped event for Sharp Literacy.
Yeah.
Where they used McDonald's food ingredients and created some really nice chef masterpieces with great chefs put this together. And it wasn't anything like, the McDonald's product, but it was tasted great. It was all used from their ingredients. We got to get Adam Pollack on, and we got to put together an entire evening of gourmet foods that are made with convenience store cooking utensils. So now we've got our Festival of Fountains.
Yeah.
You get what could you put on a hot dog roller that would be, something that would be really gourmet.
Yeah.
You could do all of those things. You could have some sort of a cocktail do a cocktail out of the smoothie machine. Definitely. But that's the whole thing is we do a gourmet convenience store meal.
Tiny just hit us up. When I owned my convenience store, I had a hot dog roller. You're supposed to clean them? Ted in the 920. wants one of those Euro lamb meat things. I can just shave off meat as I please. Oh God.
Oh,
How long would it take you to work your way through one of those?
Oh man, you know what you do? You get a whole ham hock, the whole big, hunk of ham on there. You just drive that spike through the bone. You rotate it around. Sunday mornings, you're just shaving off ham.
Yeah, man.
For hot ham and rolls.
Andrew in Appleton hits us up, 414-799-1973. As an ex-chef, there is no amount of exhaust that will take care of the smell of grease. It permeates everything.
Yes, that's what I said.
We got to ask Nick. He's got this little fry bucket thing. It keeps stored outside, I guess. I don't know. How can it be that bad? It's not a permanent deep fryer.
Do you remember going to the food court at Grand Avenue?
I do. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
the food court work across the street.
Yeah, the food court at Grand Avenue. Remember the Greek joint, the Hero joint,
yes.
The guy down in the end?
Oh, absolutely.
It was great. I love this guy because he's a Greek guy at the end. He was doing the Heroes, but he had only one side of his face was red. The other side wasn't, because that's where he would stand.
Oh, wow.
And carve meat. So it's almost like you got sunburn on half of his face.
Our buddy, Handsome Kevin.
Yes.
Sound man to the stars. He hits us up on the PelletWI.com talk and text line. In the last few weeks, my sister and brother-in-law just added a hot dog roller and a pizza warmer to their basement. A gas station across the street went out of business. And they added that. How good is that?
Well,
see, that's what we're talking about.
Find something you have to go to one of those estate things. Now, we were not in time on this, but, and I talked to our buddy Brad at the Milwaukee Athletic Club. And when they went and gutted it and did the whole remodel, they were giving, you could go in and buy stuff, and they were giving stuff away. And I wanted to go in and I wanted to get the lockers, because they were those old blue high school lockers. And I think yours was a couple down from mine.
Yeah.
Don Smiley was right in between us.
Yeah, the nameplates up there. Yeah.
And I wanted to get a length of those lockers, but then go and pull all the great names off of there and say, okay, so it'd be KB, Kevin Brandt, Ted Kellner, Don Smiley,
captains of industry,
and then Drew Olson,
idiots.
And then us as the bookends.
Oh my God, that's pretty much the way it was. Andy in Brookfield hits us up. His dream appliance, if you will, for the man cave to complete, your dream. I want a slushy machine and a soft serve ice cream machine in my man cave bar, so I can mix up all the frozen drinks I want, or just have a delicious treat.
There you go.
Oh man, you can make a Cold Stone Creamery right in your basement bar.
Okay.
All right. So Tony in Oak Creek wins the prize for the most decadent.
Unnamed in the 920. He says, you're making me want to upgrade my 2-burner flat top to a 4-burner. Well,
get the 4. Go big.
Just go and do that.
Go big right away.
You don't need our permission.
Tony in Oak Creek. I want a lazy river in his house, in his backyard, that turns into a skating track in the winter.
Okay. Now we're thinking.
The lazy river.